In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to work with arrays and how to add a few properties to your parameters. Now, before we get started, I expect you to already be familiar with AutoCAD to a reasonable level. You should know how to create and edit blocks. You should be familiar with the linear parameter and the stretch action. And as always, bring your enthusiasm. What we will be covering today is how to combine actions on a single parameter, how to use an array action, how to use incremental parameters, and how to set a maximum and minimum value to a parameter. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, but don't panic. I'm going to break it down, and it's really very simple. Let's get started. Normally, I give you a reference file to begin with, but just start with a square with a circle in the center and turn it into a block. Pause if you need to, and then open up the block. Start by adding a linear parameter along the bottom, as we did in lesson 1. We're going to give this one grip point, and then attach a stretch action to that parameter. Notice the cross on the right-hand side, and draw a box along the edge of the rectangle. Next, we're going to add an array action to the same parameter and select the circle. Now we want to put the distance between each object. This is the same distance as the width of the box. In this case, it's 2.5. And that's it. Save the block. As we stretch, you'll see that the array adds 1 on for every additional 2.5. However, we have a problem. You can do increments that are less than 2.5. So let's fix this. If we open the block back up, select the parameter, and open up the Properties panel, we'll see that we've got some options. If I change the distance type to increment and the distance increment to 2.5, then we can only stretch the parameter in units of 2.5. I'm then going to set a minimum of 2.5 because we don't want the bracket to be shorter than that. And I'm going to set a maximum of 25 because we don't want it to be longer than that. Save the block. Open it up in model space, and you'll notice that there are now little markers to show you the increments and the maximum and minimum value of the parameter. You can do this to all parameters. I encourage you to explore this on your own and try it out with different blocks. If you like what I do, please subscribe to my Patreon. In addition to the lessons that are available online for free, I also have a number of in-depth practice exercise, written instructions, and starter files and example files that are available to download. Please check the description. You're supporting not just me, but learners all over the world from a diverse set of backgrounds, different levels of education, and different starting points. Thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.